Time now for the Muletrain news program on this Thursday, February the 13th, 2025, brought to you today by Leal's Mexican Restaurant. Church service for Ross Anthony Fegley, 65 of Earth, will be held on Saturday, February 22nd at 10 a.m. that morning at the Ellis Funeral Home Chapel here in Muleshoe, with Jeff Kaufman officiating. Ross died on Tuesday, February the 11th in Earth. He was born November 2nd, 1959 in Lubbock to Charles and Teresa Youngman Fegley. Ross enjoyed tinkering on things as he could fix everything. He was good at painting houses and cars as well. He was always trying to help others with anything they needed. Ross loved to fish and was a good mechanic and loved riding his motorcycles. He also liked to mud bug in his Bronco. Ross loved his 4 girls and raised 3 of them as his own. And his grandkids and great-grandkids were his pride and joy, but he cherished all of his family and friends. He also loved his dogs. He is preceded in death by his parents and one brother, Mark Lynn Fegley. Ross is survived by 4 daughters, Rebecca Nelson and her husband, Johnny of Earth, Susie Gray and her husband, Scott of Falcon, Colorado, Miranda Miller and her husband, Jeremy of Earth, and Vanessa Martin of Sioux Falls, South Dakota. His brother Sam Fegley and wife Sonny of College Station, and 11 grandchildren and 12 great-grandchildren. The family suggests memorials be sent to the Hospice of Lubbock, 3702 21st Street, Lubbock, Texas 79410. And repeating, funeral memorial service for Ross Fegley, 65 of Earth, is scheduled for Saturday, February 22nd at 10 a.m. that morning at the Ellis Funeral Home Chapel here in Muleshoe, with Jeff Kaufman officiating. Please remember the family of Ross Fegley on your prayer list today. Church service for Santos Canela Solis, 89 of Muleshoe, was held on Monday, earlier this week, February 10th, at the Immaculate Conception Catholic Church, with Father Nahum Lopez officiating. Burial followed in the Muleshoe Memorial Park. Santos died on Wednesday, February the 5th in Lubbock. He was born April 19th, 1935 in La Feria, Texas, to Ramon and Isilda Canales Solis. He married Nancy Luera here in Muleshoe, February 15th, 1964. Santos served in the U.S. Air Force. He was a longtime employee of the city of Muleshoe and a very hard worker. Santos was a jack of all trades and could do almost anything. He enjoyed making hot sauce and watching old westerns, especially John Wayne. Santos was always smiling and happy and welcoming and never met a stranger. He loved to drink coffee with the boys and spending time with his cousins. He is preceded in death by his parents, 2 sisters, Olivia Alanis and Elida Torres, and a brother, Roberto Solis. He is survived by his wife of over 60 years, Nancy, a son, Ramon Solis, and his wife, Carrie of Clovis, a daughter, Diane Gonzalez, and her husband, Francisco of Muleshoe, 3 sisters, Aloyda Holgan of Orosi, California, Rebecca Gonzalez of Harlingen, Texas, Juanita Sanchez of Katy, 3 brothers, Alfred Solis of California, Adolph Solis of California, and Ruben Solis of Harlingen, Texas. His 4 grandchildren, Laura Flores, Samantha Gonzalez, Mark Solis, and Monica Gonzalez, also survive him, along with 8 great-grandchildren. Please keep the family of Santos Solis on your prayer list. Again, his funeral was held Monday at the start of this week, February 10th, at the Immaculate Conception Catholic Church. Please keep the Solis family on your prayer list today. Well, it has been a wild ride as far as our weather has been concerned during the month of February. And we started off the month, and it felt just like spring as we hit all the way up to 86 degrees on February the 3rd. On that spring-like day, Lubbock hit 90 degrees that day. It was the earliest that Lubbock had ever hit 90 degrees in the history of keeping weather data for the city of Lubbock. But Muleshoe got to 86, and we stayed around there with 81, 63, a couple of 80-degree days. We hit 82 again on February the 7th. And then this week we turned a page as we started cold and just kept getting colder, as our high has only been in the low 30s the last 2 days. The high yesterday on Wednesday was 32. The low was 15. On Tuesday before it, the high was 31 and the low was 27. Right now at 1:49, it is only 32 degrees outside our broadcast studio and home here on the south side of Muleshoe. Our weather forecast calls us to get, though, this afternoon up to 40 degrees. Sunny, high near 40 degrees for this Thursday here in Muleshoe. South winds 10 to 15 miles per hour, then partly cloudy. Tonight, low around 23, south winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Partly sunny on Friday, high near 65, southwest winds 15 to 20 miles per hour with gusts as high as 30 miles per hour tomorrow. Partly cloudy, low around 34. So we'll get much warmer tomorrow on Friday and windier with the gusts up to 30 miles per hour. Friday night, again, low around 34 degrees, southwest winds 10 to 20 miles per hour, becoming west after midnight. Sunny on Saturday, beginning the weekend. High near 57 degrees. West winds 15 to 20 miles per hour, becoming north in the afternoon hours. Saturday night, mostly clear, low around 16. Northeast winds 5 to 15 miles per hour. Sunny on Sunday, high near 47. Northeast winds 5 to 15 miles per hour, becoming south in the afternoon. Partly cloudy Sunday night, low around 24. South winds around 15 miles per hour. Partly sunny on Monday, Washington's birthday. High around 65 degrees. Southwest winds around 15 miles per hour. Then Monday night, partly cloudy, low around 26. Tuesday, partly sunny, high near 48. Tuesday night, mostly cloudy, low around 11. Then Wednesday next week, mostly sunny, high near 43 degrees. So we'll slowly warm up as we come into the weekend, and we'll have a little bit of windy weather, but it won't be quite as dramatically cold, as we have barely got out of the low 30s the last 2 days. We should get up to around 40 today, although it is only 32 degrees right now at 1:30 this Thursday afternoon. Well, we have a lot of great new videos for you to watch on the front page of our website, muleshoetv.com, free of charge, on demand, anytime you want to watch them. We did our Meet Your Neighbor program, brought to you by United Supermarkets, earlier this week on Tuesday evening at the Muleshoe versus Idalou basketball game. And Rebecca Sanchez, the DeShazo PE teacher, invited us to come and film the fifth graders there from DeShazo doing their dribbling exercises at the halftime of that varsity basketball game. And you can see that in its entirety on the front page of our website, muleshoetv.com. Then Monday evening, we live streamed, and it's available now on demand, the Muleshoe City Council meeting. Of course, we did Sunday's live stream, live and direct from the First Baptist Church here in Muleshoe, along with the two audio services from Calvary Baptist and Jeff Kaufman's message, and the Muleshoe Methodist Church and Dave Maccabee's full message and full services from both of those churches. All that available free of charge, of course. From earlier, the end of January, we did the full livestock show live stream, and then the Muleshoe Chamber of Commerce banquet. All that available on the front page of our website, muleshoetv.com. Of course, all that content is also available on all our social media outlets. We now have Blue Sky, and we're Muleshoe on Blue Sky, on Twitter, X. You can find us under Channel 6 Muleshoe, Facebook, Gil Lamb or Channel 6 Muleshoe, And then, of course, our big YouTube channel, Gillam Advertising. All of that's free on any of those social media outlets as well. We also shot a video for our Facebook and Twitter and Blue Sky feeds yesterday, as they are having a huge Valentine's bake sale at the Bailey County Senior Center, and it's 9 a.m. till 3 p.m. today and tomorrow. That's 319 Main Street here in Muleshoe at the Bailey County Senior Center, the corner of Big Main and Avenue D. It's a wonderful bake sale. They have some great homemade Valentine's goodies, perfect for your loved one. Go by and see them. They'll be there until 3 today on Thursday, and then Friday, tomorrow, actual Valentine's Day, they'll be there 9 a.m. till 3 p.m. And if you want to watch that video, you can see some of the goodies they have. Of course, Ann Johnson is one of the big ones behind that, and she always bakes some wonderful delights. They are having a Valentine's party at the Senior Center during the lunch hour tomorrow, and Interim Healthcare will be providing a dessert bar and hot cocoa. After lunch, immediately following, they will all watch together 7 Brides for 7 Brothers with popcorn, candy, and drinks at the Senior Center. Of course, they serve lunch beginning around 11:30 every weekday. And tomorrow on Valentine's Day, they'll be serving the regular Friday meal: fish or chicken strips, borracho beans, green peas, tossed vegetable salad, low-cal French dressing, whole wheat roll, and a tropical fruit mix. Monday, February 17th, Salisbury steak, diced potatoes, English peas, fruit salad and juice, and a wheat roll. Tuesday, February 18th, chicken salad sandwiches, tomato, lettuce, and pickle, macaroni salad, carrot sticks, and watermelon. Then on Wednesday, February 19th, they'll have their chicken fried steak meal. Thursday, February 20th, ham and beans, cornbread, margarine, spinach, seasoned corn, orange pineapple cup, country apple crisp. Then next Friday, again, the February 21st, they'll have their fish or chicken strip meal there at the Senior Center. Also, want to throw in there next week, Thursday, February 20th, they'll have their February Craft Day with Leanne Helton. She'll be there from the extension office, and they will be doing bean mosaics beginning at 1 p.m. at the Senior Center, Main and Avenue D, right here in Muleshoe. Well, there will be no school in the Muleshoe Independent School District this Friday, February 14th, or Monday, February 17th for the students. School will resume at regular time on Tuesday, February 18th. So a big long weekend upcoming for the school kids, as they will not have school for the students in the MISD 4 campuses Friday, February 14th, or Monday, February the 17th. Basketball season is now over with. As we mentioned, we filmed that 5th grade dribbling exercise at the halftime of the Varsity Mules game versus Idalou. They lost that game 84-22 Tuesday, and that ended their season. They're at 0-14 in district action and 8th in district play. The Lady Mules finished their season, and they actually won a game against the Friona Lady Squaws, 70-57. That was their next to last game, and then they lost to Slayton to end their season 33-55. They end the 2024-25 season at 2-12 in district action and in 8th place as well. So now we're in full swing with our spring sports, and softball is playing right this weekend, including today, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, February 13th, 14th, and 15th in the Slayton tournament. So good luck to the Lady Mules softball team. And the Mules baseball will play their first real game of the season this coming Monday, February 17th. It's varsity only right here in Muleshoe on the east side of the New City Park versus Pampa. And that game will tip off First pitch will be at 4 p.m. So good luck to the Muleshoe Mules baseball as they begin their season in earnest this Monday, February 17th, 4 p.m. at home on the east side of the city park versus Pampa. This edition of the Muletrain News is brought to you today by Leal's Mexican Restaurant, the original right here in Muleshoe, 1010 West American Boulevard. Victor, Debbie, Angelica, and Vicky, and all their employees, their friendly staff here at the original Leal's reminds you this is a great time to come out, eat Mexican food with them during this cold snap. They also remind you that every Saturday evening there's live musical entertainment in the restaurant, in the dining room. And don't forget, they have a full bar with a large beer selection, margaritas, and many more drinks available now at the original Leal's, 1010 West American Boulevard. And they're open again on Sundays, 11 a.m. till 3 p.m. at Leal's here in Muleshoe, 1010 West American Boulevard, 806-272-3294. Leal's, the original. The Muleshoe Area Hospital District is excited to announce that they have a new clinical services personnel director, Liz Chavez. She's been around Muleshoe for many, many years, and her smiling face is now at the Muleshoe Area Hospital District as the clinical services personnel director. They're thrilled to introduce Liz as their latest addition to the team. Liz steps into the role of Clinical Services Personnel Director at the Muleshoe Area Medical Center, bringing her wealth of experience and a deep-rooted love for the Muleshoe community. Of course, you can remember Liz as she was for 25 years at United Supermarkets in the pharmacy there as a pharmacy technician. And we are delighted that she is staying in Muleshoe and is now the new Clinical Services Personnel Director at the Muleshoe Area Hospital District. Congratulations, Liz Chavez, and we are glad you're in Muleshoe with our local hospital. Well, the Muleshoe Meals on Wheels program announces they have a lot of sponsors they want to thank for their support. That includes their platinum sponsors are Bammert Seeds, Bread and Madison Bammert, Caprock Dairy, High Ground Ag Services, Friesen Hay, 5 Area Connect, L&L Pallet, Leal's Restaurant, Muleshoe Fellowship Church, St. Clement Church, Sylvius Insurance Group, West Texas Machinery, and Precure Electric. Gold sponsors are Armstrong and Locker Aviation, Frontera Feed Yard, Calvary Baptist Church Ladies, Muleshoe Animal Clinic, Ellis Funeral Home, and United Supermarkets. The silver sponsors for the Muleshoe Meals on Wheels program: Barrett Produce, Kimberly Hawkins, Green Crop Insurance, Muleshoe Church of Christ, Muleshoe Valley, Chris Prather, State Farm Insurance. Then bronze sponsors are Gonzalo and Rebecca Lozano, Parallel Ag, Triple M Cattle Company, Muleshoe Livestock Auction, and the Muleshoe Rotary Club. Thanks to all these great sponsors that help out with the Muleshoe Meals on Wheels program. Well, be aware that tomorrow is the deadline for you to file for a place on the city ballot for Election Day on May the 3rd. They up for election will be District 1 and District 2 city council seats for the city of Muleshoe, and those are held by Crystal Alicon and Lupe Mendoza, respectively, in each one of those seats. If you wish to run for office, candidate packets are now available at the city secretary's office at City Hall, and that is 215 South First Street, or you can call Tamara Kane, City Secretary, 272-4528. And the last day to get your packet in to run will be tomorrow, Friday, February the 14th. The last day that an individual may register to vote in the general election is Thursday, April the 3rd. Early voting will be at City Hall from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Tuesday, April the 22nd through Tuesday, April the 29th. Then Election Day will be on Saturday, May the 3rd. All voting will take place at City Hall. Well, on your prayer list today, please remember Dave Brown and James Byers, Kenneth Henry, Emily Bomer Towson, Cliff Black and Peggy Seagroves. Darlene Henry needs to be on your prayer list today. Marlene McDonald, Jesse Tarango, Janice Snell, Linda Lutz, Wanda Schaefer, Gabby Stone, Robert Johnson and Dick Chitwood, Julie Cage, Dorothy Wire, Ed and Carol Cox down in the Houston area, Betty Noble, Joe Jinks, Melba King needs to be on your prayer list today. Bill Crenshaw, Donna Perry needs to be on your prayer list. Joe Bledsoe, Shelby Brewster, Joseph Carpenter, Carolyn Kaufman, Betty Freeman, Dolores Harvey, Eddie Morris, Marge Powellman, Carol Ring, Colleen Saylor, Gail Wilcox needs to be on your prayer list today. Please keep on your prayer list today those families grieving the recent loss of a loved one, including the family of Santos Canales Solis. Also remember the family of Lily Ellison Christian, the family of Rosemary Buckner, the Fegley family, the family of Bobby Turner, the family of Sammy Simpson, the family of Maria R. Alvarado, the family of Sammy Gonzalez, and also keep on your prayer list today the family of Raymond J.R. Austin. Well, it's just about time for us to go on this edition of the Muletrain News Program, brought to you today by Leal's Mexican Restaurant. You can hear our latest Muletrain News Program, along with our older archived ones, free of charge, on demand, on our website, muleshoetv.com. Click on the Muletrain News link at the top center of the page.
I'm Tumbleweed Smith, Amazing Albany. Details in a moment on the Sound of Texas.
The Sound of Texas is brought to you here on MuleshoeTV.com by Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, with offices in Muleshoe at 610 East American Boulevard, as well as in Morton at 1744 State Highway 114. They're celebrating rural electrification right here in the Muleshoe area through Bailey County Electric since 1939. They're owned by the members that they serve. Call 806-272-4504. Check them out online at BCEC.com. The board of directors, the members, the employees, the manager, CEO David Markle, all hope you enjoy this Sound of Texas with Tumbleweed Smith.
Albany, Texas was named by the sheriff.
Sheriff Bill Kruger was from Albany, Georgia, and he liked the name and he thought it'd be a good name for Albany.
Albany is in Shackelford County.
Dr. Shackelford was a doctor from Georgia who was here at the time of the Texas Revolution, and they named a county after him.
Julia Putnam is an Albany historian who grew up in a house built in 1875.
We moved into town when my older brother started school, moved into Albany, and moved back out here 8 years later.
The house is near the site of old Camp Cooper, a pre-Civil War fort.
Established in 1856 and abandoned in 1861 at the beginning of the Civil War.
General Robert E. Lee was stationed at Camp Cooper in the late 1850s.
There were 14 generals in the Civil War that were here.
33 soldiers are buried at the site of old Camp Cooper.
They're all buried in rows, a foot apart, east to west.
A part of the official state longhorn herd is near Albany. 16
miles north of Albany at the Fort Griffin State Historic Site. Fort Griffin was a post-Civil War fort established in 1867 and abandoned in 1881, established to protect the settlers from the Indians and the Indians from the settlers. About 1868, in a flat beneath the hill, a town sprang up, the town of Fort Griffin, wild and wooliest town in the United States for several years. Doc Holliday met Wyatt Earp, Fort Griffin. Lots of vigilante hangings, and Lottie Dino came, the woman redheaded gambler. Lots going on. We tell the stories of some of this in our Fort Griffin Fandangle.
Fandangle is the state's oldest outdoor drama, performed in June.
It's the last 2 weekends in June, Friday and Saturday nights.
The old jail in Albany, population 2,000, has been converted into an art museum.
Yes, it is one of the top-ranked art museums in the nation for a town our size.
Julia Putnam says a high percentage of Albany residents have degrees from Princeton. I'm Tumbleweed Smith with the Sound of Texas.